So circle time, or any structured activity for a toddler who is not used to it, can be a real struggle. But it's worth it. Fighting through that transitional period and eventually getting them comfortable with circle time is the best thing for you and your toddler. Let's go through the steps on how to get them there. Socialization. Kids learn to enjoy working with others while they sing songs and learn new dances. Bonding with parent. How fun is it when they nail that first handstand and get a high five from their grown-up? Preschool readiness. So they will all make this jump in school eventually, and getting better at circle time really helps emotionally prepare them for this situation. Children can even apply all of the skills they learn for circle time outside of the actual circle. Ever wonder why it's so hard for a toddler to stand and wait in line? The practice of the word no, or we need to wait here, really can come in handy when you need to use it outside in the real world in your daily life. Okay, so we've established that circle time is important, but how do we get there? Each child learns to love circle time in their own way and in their own time, but these simple steps will make it easy as 1, 2, 3. So let's take a look. All right, so step number 1, keep them engaged. Some kiddos just do not have the patience for much circle time, and you know what? That's okay. Keep them engaged by asking them frequent and often questions about what's happening. So a good example would be like, wow, look, he's got a red shirt. Can you say red? Or, I lost my nose. Point to it, I can't find it. This can help them zero back in on the topic and then jump back into the song or dance with the rest of the group just long enough to keep them happy and at the circle. Step number 2, take a break. This may seem counterintuitive, but some kids really do need to step away from the circle in order to then come back. So you know best. Feel out how upset your child is and perhaps consider letting them walk away, go take one trip down the slide, then praise them wildly as you both come back to the circle in time to sing and dance with the group. So the key with this step is to really stand your ground. When you say one trip, take one trip and then really celebrate them when they come back. Even if they fight you and ask you to go again, take 90 seconds to sit at circle and work with them, rinse and repeat, then go back and take another break. This back and forth may last the entire circle time, and that's okay. Over time, the moments in between their breaks will get longer and longer, and before you know it, you'll notice that they sit for entire elements of the circle time. Okay, you've made it to step number 3. No means no. This is a tough one, parents. We get it, we've all been there. The toddlers in circle time do not like our answers, but this is what separates the parents from the toddlers, so stay strong. The key here is to be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. You'll know that step number 3 is where your toddler is at when they just can't handle the back and forth, the breaks from circle time, and the ability to come back. Sometimes they just need to sit and learn no means no. We've got your back, you can do it. Much like our previous examples, over time, you'll notice that the time in between having to really sit down and explain no to them will grow as your toddler gets more comfortable. Pair this with step number 1 of distracting them frequently, and before you know it, your child will be sitting for an entire song. Okay, we've got one more forever tip for you. Positivity goes a long way. If you're not enjoying yourself at circle, neither is your toddler. Remember, with every no and with every break you take, to do it with a smile and with joy, even if you have to fake it till you make it. A great example of this would be to avoid saying, we have to sit at the circle right now, and instead reframe it as soon as this song is over, we get to go play. Not quite yet, but very, very soon. So those are our tips. We know circle time can be tough, but we believe in you. You can do this. Remember along the way to notice all the tiny little improvements your toddler is making and celebrate them big. Good luck on your next circle time adventure, and thank you for stopping by our YouTube channel. Remember to click subscribe down below and turn on that bell to be notified every time we put out a new video. And don't forget to swing by mygym.com to find out just why our classes are the best in the world. See you there at the circle. Bye.